Hello viewers, welcome to SportLink, an international sport show that showcases Gambia and international sport news. We keep you updated with the latest sport news and previews. Stay tuned as we bring to you various sporting activities in the Gambia and around the world. Do join us as we celebrate sport personalities and their achievement in the Gambia sport arena. On behalf of the entire Affinity Production and SportLink crew, we want to send our condolences to the family of the late Alhaji K. Badiba. On the headlines tonight, the participation of Gambian athletes at the Rio 2016 Olympics has come to an end after they all failed to qualify to their respective heats competitions. And we report on Faye Alex Njai, Pap Jonga, Gina Bass, and Adam Majame's performance in the summer game in Brazil. The captain and defender Omar Colley has finally concluded his move to Belgian club KRC from the Swedish side Djurgården IF. The striker Ali Sow has been signed on a loan on Italian third-tier club Prato. On to more legends this week, as one of the top clubs in the Gambia, Real de Banjul celebrates 50 years of existence. We hear from the president, William Abraham, to tell us the success the club has achieved in the past 5 decades. On Viewpoint, our panelists will discuss on the Jamaican athlete Usain Bolt has secured 3rd executive Olympic gold medal in the 100 meters. We asked, is he the greatest runner alive in our generation, or we will see another athlete surpass his achievement? The participation of Gambian athletes at the Rio 2016 Olympics is not the best, as they all failed to qualify to the next round. We asked, is the participation just enough, or should we be prepared for more? This and many more coming ahead on today's episode of SportLink, and I'm your presenter, Binta Jane.
Thank you very much for watching and welcome to the news segment. I am Molo MBI. Thank you for coming along. And on the news headlines, we report on news that Gambia international defender and captain Omar Colley has finally secured his move to Belgian club KRC Genk from Swedish side Djurgården IF. We also report on news of Gambian athletics participation at the Rio 2016 Olympics in Brazil, as all of them have come back without any medal. We begin with news that Gambian competitors at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games will be coming home with heads held high despite coming back with no medal. The athletes took their different form of events but failed to qualify to the next round of their heat. Finished base judoka Faye Alex Njai entered in the competition but could not make it to the next round, ending his dream in his maiden debut in the Olympic Games. The 22-year-old narrowly lost to Kazakhstan Dida Hamza on technical point after 5 minutes of tough fight. In swimming, 19-year-old Pap Di Jonga could not realize his dream of making it to the next round of the 50-meter freestyle after finishing 8th position with a timing of 27.48 seconds, which was not enough to get him to the second round. In athletics, female sprinter Gina Bass also missed out on the semi-final spot of the 200 meters after taking 5th in round 1 of her heats competition with a time of 23.43 seconds. The 21-year-old, who was Gambia's flag bearer at the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games in Rio, is the first female athlete to represent the Gambia in the Olympic Games with standard qualification. And finally, from Brazil, Adam Majame's dream of making it to the semi-finals of the 200 meters ended after he took 5th with a time of 20.55 seconds. The 23-year-old is the first Gambian 200 meters male runner to get an Olympic qualifier standard when he closed 20.55 seconds at the African Senior Athletics Championship in Durban, South Africa. The football now, as Belgian club KRC Genk have confirmed that they have completed the signing of Gambian defender Omar Colley on a 3-year contract from Swedish side Djurgården IF. Earlier at the weekend, it had been suggested that the municipality-located club were closing in on the Scorpion captain, and the Belgian Pro League side have now wasted little time in announcing that the defender has spent a 3-year deal with an option of a further 2 years at Luminous Arena. The move has been made official on both clubs' official website, with the former Walidan and Real Banjo player already joining with his new club. The 23-year-old Gambia international thanked everyone associated with Djurgården and wished the club the best of luck in the future. During his time with Djurgården, Colley scored 5 times in 44 league appearances since making the move from Finnish side QPN Palosera in 2014. Both clubs failed to disclose the terms of the agreement, but it's understood that Genk paid a whooping sum of 2 million euros in order to get their man who replaced Zaire-born defender Christian Caballese, who they sold to Premier League club Watford. And finally, Gambia striker Ali Sow has left Italian Serie A club Chievo Verona to join 30-year side AC Prato on loan. The 22-year-old Scorpion and former Gambia under-20 striker, who is at his 6th loan club, will help steer Prato's goal of promotion to the Serie B. So, in recent times, has been blighted by a series of injuries undermining his ambition to break into parent club Kievo's first team. Since joining Kievo from local side Gamtel in 2012, the 6', 3" has been farmed out to 5 clubs on loan, namely Juve Stabia, Pescara, Latina, Modena, and Lecce. Welcome to the program. First things first, tell us a little bit history about your club, Real de Banjul.
Real de Banjul was founded in 1966-67. It's the oldest club in Gambia and the most supported club in Gambia. Real de Banjul started as Real de Batos. Maybe a lot of people already know that. And also, for those who don't know, we have a brief history about the club on our website, realdebanjul.gm. It was a group of students who came together and started this club, which became so big now in Gambia and became so successful. This is a club that has been highly supported by Gambians living in Gambia and abroad. And Real de Banjul believes in hard work. Since when I was a little kid, the trainers in the club, the people who manage the club, everybody was hardworking until we came in, and we continued this hard work to make sure that Real de Banjul is the biggest club in Gambia, and also maybe one day we will see it as also one of the biggest clubs in Africa. This morning I had another bitter argument with a fan in Banjul about our players that are going. He said, why not keep the players so that the club can become bigger? I said, the only revenue the club is getting is from players that we are taking abroad. We really explore all markets. We're not only limited to sending our players to Europe. I mean, we've sent players before to the US. We've sent players to everywhere. So we want to sell players everywhere, not only to Europe, everywhere. The best player that has generated more income for the club so far is Ibrahima Bojang, who we transferred to Saint-Etienne in France. Ibu Bojang, when we transferred him to Saint-Etienne, he was very, very hot. He was the hottest kid in Africa. We had about 11 to 12 top clubs that were after him to sign him. So he was a good product of the club and a good product of Gambia also. Pele, Messi, France, England, discipline, Alex Ferguson, Chelsea, Barcelona, Real de Banjul, Setif, Maradona, Benachin. My name is William Abraham. I'm the president of Real de Banjul. Please keep watching SportLink, originally from the Gambia.
Hello viewers, welcome to Viewpoint here on SportLink. Viewpoint is a segment created to discuss topical sporting issues and interesting highlights. I am your host, Azutu Mbokum. Our topic for today, the Jamaican athlete Usain Bolt has just secured his 3rd consecutive Olympic gold medal. So we ask, is he the fastest or greatest runner alive, or will there be another to surpass his achievements? B.I.?
Thank you very much, Aisha, and thank you viewers for coming along. Well, actually, what Bolt did was amazingly great, because like he's done a lot in athletics, and he's really done great. He's upgraded the level of athletics, around the world. Regarding somebody else coming in our generation to surpass his achievement, I think it's going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be very difficult because we're talking about like consecutively winning the 100 meters, which is about three, like every 4 years, four, which is going to be like 12 years. So in the next 12 years, we don't even know whether we'll be here present, and by then, I think the only guy who can surpass his achievement is Johan Blake, but even Johan Blake is struggling to do with the progress of Usain Bolt now. So I'm not saying it won't happen, but it's going to be very, very, very difficult.
Yeah, congratulations to Usain Bolt once again for winning the third consecutive gold medal in Rio Olympic. But I think it's not impossible to break his record. It will be difficult for the young upcoming athletes who are competing very well. But because if you see this year, the 2016 in Rio and 2012 in London, the way Usain Bolt was running is quite different from the 2016 in Rio. That will show you that the man is aging. He's not young anymore, and the upcoming athletes are coming very, very fast. You see the 200 meters, both Blake and Gatlin could not qualify to the final. So that will show you that the upcoming athletes are coming very well, and it's a good warning for Usain Bolt. Know that people are really behind him. If you see the timing in 2012 and the timing in Rio are quite different, so that will show you that we can see the athletes in 2017 World Games who can beat Usain Bolt. It's a possibility, not impossible.
Our next topic, the participation of Gambians in the Olympics hasn't been the best, as most of them has not been able to make it to the finals. So we ask, is participation in the games just enough, or will there be another for more preparations?
Well, that particular question, I remember before the Olympics, I said they were just going to go there, make up numbers. Fine, I still stick by that statement, but I think they did well. They did well, went there and participated. At least the good thing is they didn't take last, as we are always known for, because Adam Ajame finished 5th and Gina Bass finished 5th. The only disappointment we had was for Alex Njai, who, fine, many Gambians put their hopes in, and as well the young swimmer in Bab Jonga. But so far so good. I think it was a good Rio Olympics, and our athletes did well. Hopefully in the next 4 years in Tokyo, in Japan, we can hopefully win gold. By that time, who knows, maybe the likes of Usain Bolt or the likes of Blessings Okupagbare of Nigeria will not be there, or maybe they will falter or have some kind of injury that will automatically mean, Gina Bass, win something. So it's been a good participation for them, and we can only congratulate them, and hope for more next Olympics, in 4 years' time.
Not only participating in Rio Olympic, the participation is already history. But what have we learned in Rio 2016? That's what the authorities should be busy enough asking themselves. Where are we sending our athletes to go and train? Being in Senegal, I don't think that is enough for the athletes. We all see them. Both Gina and Adam has a potential, but hadn't been that they have a preparation and training in a high performance center different from Senegal. I think we see them, they will do good in Rio 2016. But that is a history now. Let's focus on the all Islamic Games in Baku next year. What are we preparing our athletes for? What do we learn from the Rio 2016? Let's move on. Sending your athletes in Senegal, being the captain of Giraffe or whatever club in Senegal, that is not enough for our athletes. Send the athletes to Jamaica, send them to London, send them to America to have a proper training. There is a sponsorship for it. They all know the GNOC has a sponsorship package for that. Send the athletes there. Let's move forward. It's Rio 2016 already history for Gambia. What else can we achieve in athletics? Is the most important thing. Training in Senegal really is not enough for the athletes.
Thank you very much, Molamin Biai and Pabaro, for that beautiful insight. Thank you very much, viewers, for joining us on this edition of Viewpoint. Join us next week for another exciting edition. I've been your host, Aseto Mbokum.
Thank you very much, viewers, for watching this episode of SportLink. Don't forget, you can also catch this episode on our YouTube channel on Affinity TV or go to our website on affinitypro.com. Better still, follow us up next week for another exciting episode. Sponsors are also invited. From me and the entire Affinity crew, do have a wonderful night.